Hi, I'm here with Pastor Dina. She's my wife and co-pastor at Life Spring Foursquare. It's interesting. I see you live in a tiny home. We live in a tiny home. Can you tell me how that came about?
Yes. So several years ago, we started looking at purchasing a small travel trailer. God had placed on our heart that we wanted to help rural pastors from small congregations who, during the lockdown period of time, did not get a break. So we wanted to be able to go and help them take a Sunday off basically because a lot of them didn't have the resources to either take a Sunday off or have somebody that could fill in for them. Where at our church we are blessed with people who can step in and fill in for us. So it was a great opportunity to reach out to our other Foursquare pastors.
Well, that's really cool. That's a great idea, helping small rural churches and pastors. But God had a change of plans, and can you tell us more about that?
Well, that's actually a funny story. One night I was brushing my teeth, and as I was brushing my teeth, God whispers in my ear that we needed a bigger truck. And I kind of argued at the beginning. I'm like, Lord, why do we need a bigger truck? And he's like, I have a plan. And so as I crawled into bed, I mentioned to you, hey, God just whispered in my ear that we need a bigger truck. And you were like, you're nuts. But of course, you tell a man you need a bigger truck,
He
and
gets a bigger truck.
the next morning you go buy a bigger truck.
So God spoke and you know impressed this on you about getting the bigger truck, and you listened, and I listened. But how did that lead to living in a travel trailer?
Well, God had a plan for us, but we don't always know what the final outcome is. We just have to be faithful to take the next step. God placed in front of us an opportunity to sell our house. And mind you, this hadn't even been on the radar for several years yet. When we first started talking about helping rural pastors, we had talked about that it would eventually work into traveling all over the place, and but that was years down the line. Um, at this point in time, we didn't even own a travel trailer yet, and of course, living in it full time was going to be looking different. There was different things that we were going to need to be looking at to make it more comfortable for our family.
So our family, meaning you, me, and our two furry dogs, right?
Our 85-pound furry dogs.
Yeah. But you followed God's prompting, and we sold the house. What happened next?
Well, on selling the house, on the very first day, we ended up having three full price offers, and we just needed to pick which one fit best. And each one of the offers had only a 30-day escrow. So we needed to find a trailer now, plus also a place to park the trailer.
Yeah, 30 days, that was pretty crazy. Um, but how did things fall into place?
But God, we found the perfect fifth wheel travel trailer. It was definitely bigger than what our prior truck could have pulled, so hence the bigger truck. It marked all the boxes of what we needed for long-term living, and it was also in our price range. We were able to pay cash for it. We did have to travel to Nevada to get it, and there were some repairs that needed to be done, but I'm married to a wonderful man who is able to do those repairs, so we were blessed by that. God changed the plan. We do still travel periodically to help out pastors, but we're also able to travel once in a while just for the fun of it. You know, get off work on Sunday afternoon and we can take off for a few days, and it's a blessing. But the biggest blessing that it has been is when we first originally brought this up and thought about this, me going back to school was never even on the radar. But now that we no longer have personal debt, and we live on the church property, which has been a blessing, we now have the funds available for me to go back to school and be debt free.
That's very cool. Thanks for sharing our story and from your perspective and about your life and all of that with us. And thanks for watching.
Thank you. Have a great day.